Now, the trending story in Uganda today is the one of oil and gas. And this was given momentum by the recent agreement signed between Tanzania and Uganda related to the oil pipeline. Of course, today, everyone is trying to position themselves to see how they can touch the oil dollars or the oil money, if you want. Now, we'll be discussing that a little in detail in our show today. I am Charles Boji. It is Man and Markets. Welcome to the show. There's been an improvement in the way we produce agricultural products in this country. And if you want to look at this critically, you look at production volumes in the coffee subsector. Of course, reports from Uganda Coffee Development Authority are pointing to the fact that there is a leap, a growth in the volumes of coffee exported by Uganda on a monthly basis. Now, this is also trickling down to other areas. Take, for instance, the grain subsector. But of course, it's coming also with a number of challenges. And our biggest challenge has, of course, always been post-harvest handling. Now, today, we host one of the CEOs of the companies that produces silos and, of course, post-harvest handling equipment in Uganda to pick his mind on what they are doing to help Uganda overcome this Herculean task or challenge.
We are an established business from the UK, family owned and 75 years old in our third generation. We've been active in Africa for just over 4 years now, since our introduction by the DIT from the UK government. We design and manufacture grain drying, cleaning and storage facilities. This would include weighing and weigh bridges and storage in silos or in sack filling systems. So we have established a local business in Kampala, Perry East Africa Limited, where we have currently 3 members of staff working in engineering and sales. So we have the ability to support our products while they're in the country. So our customers have the peace of mind that not only are spare parts and before the end of this year stock machines available for them, but they can also get engineering support as and when they need it in those critical times during harvest. It's important for us that our customers have this peace of mind and the product is well supported. We offer, as well as the grain storage plants, we offer flour milling and feed milling facilities. And these can be single machines for people trying to enhance their existing installations or complete installations from capacities as low as 0.5 ton an hour up to 6 tons per hour. This, with the value addition, means that farmers can enhance their income. It's quite clear that the facilities that we build for our private customers, they rely on creating relationships with local growers. They have to ensure that they get a good quality crop and enough of it being delivered to their sites, and then they can build these relationships and help the farmers establish better quality crop production and also assist with agronomy and gives them a good sales output. We have delivered several projects now, flour milling, feed milling and 3 grain storage facilities, the last of which should be commissioned in approximately 4 weeks' time, and the flour mill should be commissioned within the next 2 months. These facilities give the opportunity for people to harvest their crops in a timely manner and get them dried in particular quickly enough to avoid any of the issues of aflatoxins developing, which is quite an issue with Ugandan agriculture at this time. The other sort of advantage that we can offer is our newest facility, which is Pella Commodities in Soroti. Within approximately 4 months, that will have the first aflatoxin removal system, so people will be able to bring grain that is infected and currently not fit for human consumption and then this system will be able to clean and reduce the aflatoxin levels to lower than the 10 parts per billion for human consumption. So for us in the future, we're going to establish a warehouse facility to be part of our Peri East Africa setup. We will be offering machines from stock then, which should be by the end of the year. We've already demonstrated our ability to deliver complete storage systems in very quick time. Most of our installations in the country have been ordered, delivered and commissioned within a 12-month window. In fact, the most recent one at Pella, from order to dispatch, that was a 10-week period. So we can help, be it the government or private individuals, deliver these facilities in very quick time, and of course with the advantage of being able to offer the aflatoxin removal system for ToxiScrub.
Well, we're still discussing the recent developments in the oil and gas sector that culminated into the signing of the agreement related to the oil pipeline between Uganda and Tanzania. And of course, we're trying to make sense of what this means to Uganda, Ugandans, and of course, the whole region of East Africa. The signing of the state agreement between Uganda and Tanzania over the East African oil pipeline has highlighted the importance of joint collaboration among African countries to meet the huge infrastructure challenges that the region contends with today. Over a week ago, Uganda and Tanzania signed a state agreement in Entebbe, which is a precursor to the construction of an oil pipeline to connect Uganda's oil-rich Albertine region to the Tanzanian port of Tanga.
This project should, in addition to what we have said, serve to awaken all Africans that prosperity and strategic security are only possible if we use the Pan-Africanist approach that gives us a bigger market and rationalizes economic linkages.
According to the head of states, collaboration among African states leaders is critical in freeing the region's natural resource base for the continent's progress.
Our region is well endowed with abundant natural resources, which include oil, gas, minerals, diverse number of wildlife and plants, as well as livestock and marine ecosystems. In order to fully and effectively exploit and utilize these resources, we need quality infrastructure.
Projects like the standard gauge Lary and the oil pipeline are being considered to be tangible steps towards the region's integration aspirations.
More importantly, this project will strengthen strategic partnership and cooperation between our two brotherly countries, and in addition, it will forge further the regional integration and people's interaction.
The other area of interest is building a human resource base that can make sense and use of the continent's natural resources.
This petroleum, as Cassandra was saying, the PS, was actually discovered by our experts. What he was telling you in 1986, when Shell came to see me to give me a license, I asked the question: is there anybody who knows anything about oil in Uganda? There was nobody. They brought me a Ghanaian from Bank of Uganda, was an economist, and his only knowledge of petroleum was that he was handling the import papers of petroleum products. So that's when I told the minister to pick these young people who had degrees in chemistry, degrees in physics, to go for masters in petroleum studies.
Major joint infrastructure projects that bring together East African countries may not be many, but where they happen, the feeling is that they enforce a sense of integration among states and are not only critical for development, but are also critical building blocks for the region's federation agenda. We will now take a very short commercial break. Man and Markets continues after this break.